Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows, Hypnocrow. My name is Melody and this is the daily collective message. So before we get started, I want to wish everybody who has a birthday today, July 14th, a fellow happy birthday to all you fellow Cancers out there. Today is my birthday, so if you have a birthday today, we have it's a special day between me and you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So for the month of July, we are calling in the fairies for daily messages. This is the Oracle of the Fairies. We're going to pull one of these cards and pull a fairy through, and then we're going to use the magical messages from the fairies to bring forward a message from that particular fairy. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Today, July 14th, what is the daily collective message? What fairy wants to come through for today, July 14th? For a daily message for the collective. What fairy wants to come through for today, July 14th, for a daily collective message? Alrighty. So let's go ahead and shuffle these cards a little bit. And let's pull a fairy message. So this is the fairy that wants to come through. Fairy spotting. What a beautiful message. It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So they're telling you today, July 14th, for the collective, if you believe you can see fairies, you're going to see them. Now, myself, I am an avid fairy collector. If you see my collection of fairies, you'd probably be shocked. I believe in fairies. So, therefore, I will be seeing fairies. So, they're telling you to go out. Go out and connect with the fairies. Go fairy spotting. See if you can find yourself some fairies. So, it's time to go fairy spotting. So let's go ahead and read this. Have you ever seen a fairy? Maybe you have, but you try to explain it away with the voice of reason. Or perhaps you are a fully fledged believer, or better, still a knower. You know fairies exist. Fairies can appear to us in many different ways. Being sensitive and open to the experience is helpful when fairy spotting, as it allows us to be more receptive to seeing these magical spirits of nature. They very often appear as flashes of lights darting around wooded areas or gardens, or if you're really lucky, inside your home. They can also manifest just outside your line of sight, often in the corner of your field of vision, such as your peripheral. That's where your peripheral is in the corner. Often in the corner of the field of vision, so you're not totally sure if there's anything there at all. Sometimes they can be felt intuitively, seen only in your mind's eye. They may also bring a flowery scent or an unusual smell, rather like toffee apples or popcorn. When they appear in their form, it's a true privilege, for they're rightly wary of humans. You could try photographing fairies. Even if you can't see them with your own eyes, a camera can often pick up a fairy essence, which may appear as a beam of light or a tiny orb. The best place to do this is out in nature, either in your garden or in a woodland. Midsummer's Eve is a particularly good time to look for fairies. like Midsummer's Eve, such as in the summer or in the northern hemisphere, we are in the season of summer. So at night, guess what comes out? Lightning bugs, right? So them lightning bugs will light up your fairies. They could be on the back of that lightning bug, or that lightning bug could very well be your fairy. You're most likely to see a fairy if you care about nature and the environment, as they will be more willing to connect with you. All right. So today, July 14th, maybe you're wishing, maybe this is one of your wishes, is to be able to see fairies, and they're going to support you with that blessing. But in the only way they're going to reveal themselves is if you believe that you can see them. Okay? Beautiful message for today, July 14th. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull. If you see a fairy, let's see what this message, what they have to tell you. So what is this fairy that you're going to be seeing? What's their message to you, the collective? What is their message to you, the collective? For those of you who are going to see one. What a beautiful message. I love it. I'm so excited. I'd love to see a fairy. I believe in them. Alright, so let's see what their message is. Autumn. In the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. See, look, that inner child there, seeing a fairy, holding that fairy in her hand. Look at this. The child holding that fairy in her hand. So the fairy that you're going to see, the message to you is everything is going to come together in the season of fall. And you're going to reap wonderful rewards and abundance, right? So I want to say, for those of you who believe in fairies, okay, for those of you who believe in fairies, doesn't matter if you're a female or a male, get in touch with your inner child. Go outside, ground your energy, and bring out that inner child. Because that inner child, if you remember, when you're a child, you know, you are not shaped yet, right? Society hasn't shaped you into telling you you can't see them, right? When in all actuality, you really can't. Because why? Because the truth is, if you believe in them, you can see them. So for some of you, again, bring out that inner child. Tap into some flower essence. You know, go out in your garden, your flower garden. That's where you're going to connect with these fairies at. I feel that very strongly. Over here, it looks like he may be around water. For some reason, I'm feeling water on this card. So I feel like you also, in the season of fall, right? In the season of fall, like September, what do? We start pulling things out of our gardens. Like we start harvesting vegetables, tomatoes, cucumbers, or whatever you got planted, peppers, corn, whatever. And I feel like when you're in that garden, you're going to spot a fairy. And for some of you, you may have a flower garden. Maybe that's your thing. Maybe you like to plant flowers, sunflowers. These look like purple flowers to me. Like maybe they have fall daisies, or mums is another thing. Fall mums. Or you could see a fairy in that basket of fall mums, watering it, nurturing it. So I recommend, if you want to see the fairies and you truly believe in them, fairies like sweet cream. They like honey. Those two are like their favorite things in the world. Set out some sweet cream in your garden. Set out some honey in your garden. they will appear. All right. What a beautiful message. So thank you for watching, everybody, and have a blessed day.